Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today we are getting into current love life today. Okay, so I know women may be presented, but we do energies here. You know, if it's this information is genderless. Let's be real. So we have here transformation, unbound, and star mother. Okay, so I know that you probably picked through the thumbnail, but I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to pick as well. Sorry, it's a little crooked. All right, you guys. So I'm going to see you guys in a separate pause. What's happening, pile number one? So we are going to go ahead and get into the oracle. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing, okay? I see somebody who is working really hard to secure her crown, to secure his crown, okay? And that's good, It's always good to have your own bag. And then boom, we have Spirit Weaver. So I see here you are really trying to branch out. You're really trying to spread your wings. Maybe you really have secured that bag. This might not be for everybody, but you've secured that bag and now you're looking to align yourself. Or maybe you're just looking to align yourself in general. Okay, we have change. Oh my goodness. Transformation. Okay, hold on. This might be a little too loud. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need, sorry, I'm out of focus. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful message. And the fact that this is a love reading and that card came out, that's very beautiful. And I'm seeing you like the rainbow. I feel like you're a very inclusive person. Like, I don't know, I'm just feeling like you instantly connect to a lot of people. You connect to a lot of aspects of people. I'm feeling this for you. Okay, we have Blue Kyanite. Connecting with animals, yes, I feel that. Telepathic abilities, what did I say? Connecting to people. Finding your true path. Finding clarity. What did I say? Okay. So Spirit is really coming in with a message for you guys today in regards to your love life. So now we are going to ask Spirit to reveal to me a good tarot. We're going to go with this tarot. Because this is a tarot close to my heart, y'all. Spirit, can you reveal what's going on, what may be holding back? Well, what's going on with the current love life of pile number one, Spirit? Okay, we have Judgment. Okay. And then we have the Princess of This. It was in reverse, but I'm pulling it in high energy. Okay. And then I'm going to pull from another tarot. And then we have the Ace of Wands in the background. So evidently this change is going to really spark a new you. Sorry. There you go. This change is evidently going to spark a new you. It's going to be like fire in your hands. Everything is going to, I believe, go your way. So let me just get my handy dandy out so I can channel this message right. I'm thinking also we might need to get energy from our chakras as well, just to make sure, because I see the chakras being presented here. Bring you in focus. So while I'm doing this, you can look. My phone is on the charge. I hope I'm not bumping it. Oops. Okay. Interesting. We have the blue coming out here with willpower and the throat chakra. And it's kind of like the blue is coming out, yeah. So, with your current love life, I'm really feeling like it's more so about you not being in the place for love than it is for love, find the type of love that you're finding, if that makes sense. But we are going to dive deeper into it, because I'm going to get this clarity from 3 different books, and I know for sure that we're going to get the right answer for you today. Because the thing is, with love, it's really like you attract who you are for real, like people say. So yeah, with the 20, transformation is coming out very strong for you. Okay, love? Because transformation first off came right there, and then judgment came. When judgment comes out, it's different from a tower moment. It's after the tower moment. Maybe you're just now, maybe you've just gotten out of a relationship, or maybe you 4 years, 3 years out of a relationship, and you like, why am I not finding the person that's for me? I feel it for real. But it's because you may not be focused on yourself. You may be more focused on that love, which is why the people in this reading are by themselves. They're not with partners, okay? Because if it was meant for you to be with partner, trust me, it would have came out. Especially since these butterflies are already bloomed. I see here nothing is blooming for you besides yourself. You are embracing your new wings. I see this person saying, blocking out the bullshit, blocking out everything, and really just honing in on who they are as a person, the diamond within themselves, okay? So yes, I'm seeing rebirth definitely strong for you. And let's get into what it says for love for you. And I see here that, yep, exactly. Change, get out of that old not dynamic, okay? If old people are coming back for reconciliation or closure, and you feel like they're not the one, or you feel like they're wasting your time, please do not waste your time, because your time is precious, because you're healing right now and you are in a moment. Even though Spirit is depicting you as already healed, you might be drawing the power number 3 as well. But I definitely see here that you really need to find some clarity within yourself, okay? Okay, and it says for some people, secrets may have been swept under the rug, and they're coming up now. And I definitely feel that as well. Things that, I definitely feel problems coming up for you. I definitely feel people reaching out for you that are, some people, you had that one love that you like weak for. I see you definitely having to put that separation between yourself, okay? Because you really need to find, clarity within yourself. And when you find clarity within yourself, I feel like you're really going to be able to attract that ultimate being, that person that knows you inside out. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people may not have, felt a love like that before, or they're searching for a love. And honestly, unless you know how to love yourself, you are not going to find a love like that, okay? Now we're going to get into the Spirit Weaver, because we were getting into the Judgment card. Okay, and we were just touching on transformation. I can't really get too deep. I can't really go too deep into transformation, because this is an open reading, okay? And I see here that everybody is in different states of transforming, but ultimately, if we don't know how to, communicate ourselves, communicate our feelings, I really feel like we are not going to benefit like we need to, because I know we are in a age of TikTok and stuff, and people are able to communicate how they feel, and people are able to connect to them on a daily level, and they're able to make revenue off of it. So I feel like once you really hone in on who you are as a person and what you connect to in your audience, I really feel you really expanding as a person, really becoming this princess of this energy, which we will get into. But right now, we in the first three, okay? So I really feel like, with the spirit weaver, magic is not something that is just, it's something that happens for you. You have always been a person that has been lucky, that has always, came into opportunities. People like, how you did that or how you did this? And that's apparent for you. But at the end of the day, you have to really, focus, because you see how the camera was out of focus a couple times in the beginning, and now we in full focus. You really just need to focus on what you're trying to do and really just make time for it. Because I used to always say, I don't have time for YouTube, I don't have time to do it. I made time, okay? I didn't think that I was going to get an audience, and even though my audience is not so big, it's not that little either, because at least it's not none. You feel what I'm saying? Little progress is better than nothing, especially when it comes to yourself. And a year's progress, you'll never, like, if you put the same energy that you had from day one starting the idea into every day, imagine the process, or imagine how you would feel in a year, all of that energy accumulating up, okay? I really feel like your cup is about to be overfilled, okay? Because I see here you are capable of obtaining any life you choose, seeking wealth, seeking love, healing. Everything is well within your grasp, okay? And it says it right here. If you're seeking the good will seek back to you. But if you focus on bad, that's exactly what you're going to get, okay? So I definitely see, if you have a dog or you're thinking about getting a dog, you might need to spend more time with your dog, Or you may need to, look into getting one. I know that's a big responsibility, but this a step into creating that love that you want. Not abusing the dog, of course, but to just understanding what it means to just people mess up and you accept it, because dogs be doing a lot, okay? So yeah, just accepting the good with the bad, understanding that everything, transformation sometimes hurts. Let's be real. But when we understand that that hurt do not last that long, we're able to move past it and say it's for our better. It's for my good. So getting into this Princess of Pentacles energy, I'm really feeling like, because she's holding it by her belly, like that you're really birthing a new aspect of yourself, and it's going to be very profitable. This is what I'm feeling for you. It's taking me so long to find it, so maybe it's taking you a long time to find this love, to find this dynamic about yourself. But hey, it's gonna be worth it, okay? It says that a dependable partner with a mind of practicality and details may be presented. Okay, and this is, we're gonna ask for more clarity, but it is presented by itself. Okay, I didn't ask for any more clarity. I did put this down. I ain't think about that card. So yes, somebody might present themselves. Now I'm gonna be honest. Would they be the person that you think aesthetically that you should be with? Maybe not, but that's a you problem. Spirit has presented it. I'm just putting it out there for some of you. Okay, trust and loyalty is something that is really big for you. Okay, so do you feel like you are a loyal or a committed person? Okay, this is your current love life, because it's not showing me that you're ready to be in a relationship, to be real. So what really is saying is, are you the person that you want to be for yourself? If you had to turn around in the mirror and marry yourself, would you do that? And if not, then that's something that you should change before looking into another relationship, period. Okay? And it says whether their heart and mind are mentally and physically engaged, they will provide a stability and love. They will provide stability and love for a strong and peaceful union. So I definitely see here that you're a person that you're ready. You can love can find you. Love can, grow within you. But you have to be in a place to allow love to grow. We gonna get some last words from spirit. But this is what I'm getting for your current love life right now. And I know it's not what you may want to hear. It's not time for love. But when you start loving yourself, you start finding out things about yourself that you never knew. And then that's what inspires the new love. You finding somebody in a different field. You finding somebody in a different environment. That's what's going to inspire your love. And what did I say? The revealing God. The Knight of Cups. Okay? And it's under the Princess of Cups. So evidently, like I said, this person is going to effortlessly take you in. So definitely look into finding deeper into yourself. I feel like you're going to find your love in a place that you might not have looked into. If not, you have looked into yourself, like, deeply. I hope they didn't go over some of y'all's head, but it will. But good thing about spirit, he'll bring it back, okay? So into this, perception and revelation. Discovers hidden treasure, reveals secrets of nature. So what did I say? Looking into yourself, revealing that true power within you, because that's what people are drawn to. The moth that really wants you the most is gonna die for you, because guess what? A moth to a flame, baby. I see the flame within you. The sun is presented twice behind you, 3 times behind you. Look up 333, baby. Okay, look up the meaning of butterflies. Okay. And I see here that you also have your crown, because this was presented 3 times as well. Like I said, look up 333 because it's here for you, okay? So thank you so much for tuning into this reading pile number 1. I hope that answered your question. It feels very complete to me. And if it doesn't feel complete to you, definitely comment and you can get a private reading, okay? So thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Happy pile number 2. Let's get into your reading. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I was looking into this card, and I'm really feeling like somebody, it looks as if they're falling, but I honestly feel like as though they're rising. But I feel like it's not even a they. I feel like she's in different phases of rising out, like coming out, really accepting, and really just fulfilling, Right, what did I say? Warrior woman. Yes, I really feel like she's really rising up. Put that right here. Rising up against the circumstance. That's what I'm feeling. New beginnings, nature connection, animal allies. You may have been attracted to pile number 1. And security. Moss agate, that's a very pretty stone. And then what is coming out again with nature? Y'all, I can't make this up. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow, no need to grow more. Deserving. You, yes, you are love. I'm really feeling here that let's get more clarity, because I don't want to overtalk spirit. Four of Cups. And I'm definitely pulling that in reverse. But we also pulling the 9 of this. That's beautiful. Okay. We're going to pull chakra energy, because a lot of times our chakra, we're going to take the energy that's off the table, because I'm really feeling like it's a lot of things maybe that you're personally putting off, because it was only, let's see what was on the table. What was on the table? This what was on the table. Your sexuality was on the table. I guess we can go into that. That what was on the table for you. What was off the table was wisdom and abundance. That's what was off the table. So we are going to, that's interesting for me. We're going to get into those energies separate. I'm definitely feeling this reading is going to be very insightful to you. You're definitely going to need clarity from a different deck. And I'm going with a more darker deck because I'm going to be real. I don't feel like love is here for you, because I feel like more so healing and, like it said, releasing is in for you. You're tied up with yourself right now is what you should be allowing yourself. You're tied up with healing yourself. You're tied up with, transitioning yourself to the next moment. And then I see with the cup, roses usually depict love, okay? And I see here that this person is not even in the place. They're not vivid. They're not ready. They're void. Of course, they're showing out like they're happy. They're showing up like they're happy, but really their mind is in a different universe, and they know it. They're watching themselves in a different angle, and they're like, you just playing with love. And at the end of the day, you are. And that's why it's off the table for you. That's why it's in reverse. But we are going to definitely get into this energy, because I definitely feel like you are going to be successful. And then do you see the heart being healed, being stitched up here? I think you're going to be successful in conquering this stage of yourself. But we are going to ask you for more clarity on the situation. We have Nine of Cups energy coming out. Okay. So, yeah, I definitely feel like you are the reason why love is not finding you the way you feel like it ought to. Your current love life is not existent because you are not mentally ready for it to be existent, with the Ace of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this is the bridging energy to why this is not this. This is what's stopping the feng shui, because you have two reversed on the left side. If you were on the other side of the table, to me, it'll be on your right side. So I'm looking at it from a different perspective, but you see that your mind and your heart from the other side of the table, you see that. But looking at it from my perspective, yeah, I definitely see that that's what's here for you, that you really need to. What's getting you from, what's hindering you from starting here is maybe you're a toxic person. We're gonna get into it, okay? Because we have enough on the table. So we are going to start. We already got into being enough. Okay, so if we're gonna go into women, if you're a woman and you wear a lot of makeup, maybe you prioritize ego over being very authentic, authentic to yourself, authentic to others, I'm definitely feeling, we're gonna get one more. I'm feeling getting this deck. This was looking at me, because the being enough was an affirmation for me. And that's probably, and I was thinking about affirmations before your reading. And yeah, doubt is a powerful tool. So maybe you're doubting yourself is why you can't reach your goals. And I definitely see that too. I can see that. Doubt challenges my beliefs and breaks the spell of all the lies and superstitions that control my world. I use doubt to recover faith in myself, to take my power back from every superstition I believed in, and return that power to myself. So I used to always think that, when I was younger, I couldn't be a ballerina because I was always bigger. And it's bigger ballerinas now. And it's like kind of has been, people like that doubt. It's all it takes is one person to change everything. Those couple of black girls, Nicki Minaj changed the world for black women because, she opened the door for other people. But there were women before Nicki Minaj, And I'm just speaking from my perspective. You don't know these women. I don't know what to tell you. This is my perspective. So what I'm saying is, you really have to step over yourself. Nicki Minaj probably thought she was crazy coming out being quote unquote skits because she used to have personas. But she didn't know that we were going to take it the way we did. She probably was like nervous to do it. But let me tell you something. It went because everybody related to it. Like, yeah, we all got sides to ourselves. So I really feel like, again, really just uncovering the truth about yourself, really challenging yourself, and really just, like I said, let's get into the chakras that's being off. Because if you're a person that's overindulging into sex, that's a no-no if you're looking for a long-lasting, beautiful love. Because if you're just opening up your body to energies, that's a no-no, okay, boo? Let's just not do that. So nature connection, if you like, maybe you're a person, if you're an overweight person, or if you're a person that's not active, or you eat junk food, I see that you should probably take a healthier approach. Excuse me, as I drink Sprite and I'm burping. And I really want it, and actually that makes sense to why I'm actually taking a healthier approach. These I just had sun chips and I have a Sprite. So yeah, I'm really feeling like a healthier approach would be better for you. Let's get into these cups, this 4 cups energy in reverse. I'm gonna get into it with a couple of different books, just to make sure this is, yeah, I'm definitely seeing worry for sure, stressed out, disappointment. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like you're disappointed in maybe how the past loves have turned out, or maybe you've yet again wasted energy on somebody. Everybody has been there, but let's just not stay there, because instead of wasting energy on other people, you can put in energy in yourself. So we are with the Ace of Swords energy in reverse. You need to notice you really need to understand, are you pregnant? Some people might be pregnant, or some people might be hopefully not thinking about abortion, but I see an increase in family. For some people, if you're already married, or you're like trying to see what's up with you and you already in a relationship, it says a notice of new birth. With the Ace of Swords, we're going to get into another book just to make sure, but I'm covering all my bases, because it's not just one person tuning into my reading, and that might not be for everybody. And if you like, oh my god, I hope I'm not pregnant, if you're fooling around with somebody who you don't want to be pregnant by, that's a problem too. That's not gonna promote a long lasting love that's gonna benefit you, and that's gonna show your children a good, beautiful love to mimic. Okay. So since the Ace of Swords was pulled in a low energy, for some people, I'm seeing confusion, insecurity, blocked energy, which is what we're going to get into energy. We haven't gotten into the chakra energy yet. So I'm seeing blocked energy, okay? And maybe you're not like being as creative as you usually are, and you're more obsessive. You're like thinking about a problem over and over again, okay? Obsessive thoughts is not good. And I'm seeing here that these are very like, look at this. The 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, for them to come out in this reading, those are very successful cards. So because I feel like your love life has the potential to be successful, the only reason why it's not, I'm seeing, is you. And that's what's coming out with these 2 cards. And again, conjunction to each other with these 2 cards. So we're not going to even get into the 9 of Cups or the 9 of Discs, because that energy is really not relevant, because you are in the place to receive that energy. Okay? So in terms of like a love, I feel like you need an individual who really sparks your mental, and And I know you're a person, you feel like they have to be physically attractive, but that takes time because physically attractive people are usually worried about being physically attractive. Maybe you're a person who is also like that, so they're not interested in being deep. And that's what is needed in order for you to really gain substance about yourself, okay? That other people will want to dive deeper into you, and for you to want to dive into other people, okay? So and then that also develops a sense of a deeper commitment with you guys, okay? And I feel like exactly, some people should, for some people, if your relationship isn't giving that energy, maybe it's a sign that you really need to cut the bullshit and cut that relationship off because you're wasting time. And if you don't have kids, so again, the previous energy of expecting new pregnancy, like I said, if you don't have kids with this person, definitely cut that off because it is a thing of people trapping. People can trap you. So definitely, be serious about yourself. Be serious with what you want for real. So it says communicate truthfully and prune away what isn't growing. Again, like I said, the wisdom and abundance was off the table. What was on the table was sexuality. So that's something that, if that's something that you like intervene, like that you like do often, like if you, I'm not saying that you have sex often, but if that's something that that you're constantly worried about, maybe it's something that you need to let go to look into yourself. So I'm feeling as if this reading is complete, and I really hope that, I hope that I didn't step on too many toes with this reading, but I just want to be real. It's a lot of people who are doing tarot, and every love reading they're saying that your person is in love with you, or they're saying that this love is coming. But let's be real, if we are not willing to change ourselves and to allow ourselves to grow into the most beautiful person that we could possibly allow ourselves to grow, we will not be picked by a beautiful person that thinks that we're beautiful as well, because they're beautiful. Okay, we are mirrors of each other. So yes, definitely give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading. If you have a negative comment because I didn't say you were gonna find beautiful love, sorry. Tune into another reading and see, how to make yourself a more attractive person spiritually. That's all I can say. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot to get into your chakras. Sorry, I'm up here. Let me drink my pop. Sorry, y'all. I really need water, but I need the caffeine. Well, they say there's supposed to be no caffeine. Whatever. Pop is pop. And I honestly feel like, because I was trying to rush you guys off camera, that's spirit. I honestly feel like you're trying to rush past the getting to know you stage to the marriage, and you're not thinking about maybe this person is terrible to live with. So, I don't know. Again, that might not be for everybody. So let me go into this energy for you, because for your depth, I knew it was something. I really knew it was something when that happened. Spirit is obvious. I'm telling you, Spirit do not play. He's gonna give you direct information that you need. So in terms of your sexuality, it says that it is for our enjoyment, but it's also a very strong force, and it definitely infuses into every aspect of our lives, okay? And because it's such a strong aspect, it should be treated with reverence, more so with finding somebody that is more so connected to you, less than somebody that you really just want to have sex with, and then just be that, okay? If that's something that you two mutually agree on, that's one thing, but definitely communicate, like you're supposed to, so things don't get a little weird. So it's saying that, how we choose to act out our sexuality is our free choice, and it's linked within ourselves. So if you feel like you're a toxic person, or you feel like people say that you have toxic energy, That may be why, because you're mirroring that toxicity, and because you're being toxic, somebody else may be toxic, you know. So I'm definitely feeling that energy for you currently, but I see what energy is needed in order for you to walk within that blessing that you want in marriage, in life, and that fullness. I'm seeing that you really need to connect to your crown chakra. Let me get to it, Pooh. Or is it your throat chakra? No, it's your crown chakra. Your brow, yeah. Well, it says brow chakra, but that's like your third eye. So yeah, that's your third eye chakra. With wisdom it develops out of your life experiences, okay? So definitely look into your past experiences, your past traumas, as it says here in Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Definitely look into that, because how we experience love is how we, show love. If you experience a beautiful undying love, that's how you're gonna, you're gonna treat every love. And people are going to find that love within you. So definitely understand that you're going to act out your trauma, period. So in order for you to stop this toxicity, you're going to have to stop acting out your trauma and act out your healing, and be trying to heal yourself. That's what I'm really feeling, that you may have been attracted to pile number one, and because of that, I really feel like you really should be more focused on that aspect of yourself instead of finding love at this point in time. Okay, so with abundance is our way of making life easy and pleasurable for ourselves. About abundance allows us the possibility of being the gracious spirits that we are. Are you a gracious person? Okay, if you're not, or if you're a selfish person, or you're not as giving as you should be, of course abundance isn't finding you. Abundance finds people who are also giving, who are also, very giving, because you're not hoarding or being greedy. It's like, it's a circle effect. Okay? So abundance is knowing there is no lack. So I'm really feeling like, because maybe your love life isn't the way it is, maybe you have a lot of sexual partners or whatnot, and that's showing that you feel like that you're lacking love, when first off you should find love within yourself. Everybody feels like that at some point. I feel like sometimes men, they don't understand that sometimes it's not really a brag to say that you've been with a lot of women. Sometimes it's kind of like, dang, you packing on mileage. you know get to grow experience with each other, do things with each other, and grow that in each other. Whereas you've already been there and done that, and your marriage is boring. That's why a lot of people don't value marriage like they used to, because they've done a lot of things outside of marriage. So marriage is now boring. You have to live a boring life. So now what are you confined to? Being out there, being out in the world, and just being with different people, and you're giving away your energy. Let's be above that. So I'm really feeling this energy. I'm feeling your present energy because I've been here before, but I'm also feeling your healing for you. So I definitely encourage you to just keep on with the journey. It's definitely not easy becoming celibate, or saying no to certain partners in order for your healing to be progressive, and you to see the change. But it's really worth it, at the end of the day. It's worth it to you if you're here. So thank you for tuning in for the second time. Sorry. And I hope you like, share, and subscribe, and tune into another reading. Bye-bye. Hey, pile number 3. So I just want to come off and say that I know I have a different type of viewer here today, because this pile, you have to be a gentle person. This might not be for everybody. And if you're my regular pile number 3s, what happening? So like, yeah, back to this new person, or this new group of people that are here today. I really feel this gentle presence within you. And if you're not gentle with yourself, or you don't like to call yourself gentle, I really encourage you to be more gentle, because of course, how can you mother yourself Mothers are known for being gentle. I have a gentle mother. Like my grandma, she is really a harsh person. She yells at me a lot. She yells first before anything. Whereas the mother who raised me, she's a very soft person. She's gonna be like, why did you do that? Like she's not gonna give you like a loud tone, period. I've heard her yell, but she's not even like a yeller for real. So we have turquoise with leadership qualities, clear communication, prosperity, and success. So I'm definitely feeling this energy, blue. Yeah, I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling this energy. I'm feeling like maybe because you're a gentle person, and or maybe you're a shy. Maybe a lot of times extroverted people are only extroverted when they feel comfortable, and usually they're shy people. So maybe you're a person who you need to be more ready to step into the qualities of being a leader and of being a leader when you need to be, and being yourself when you need to be as well. Ooh, the seat uncomfortable. I need to get a new one. So we have here thunderstorm, and we have this blue theme coming out. I'm interested to see what kind of chakra. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a throat chakra or something come out for you guys today for your energy. I'm trying to push it in here. Let me do it like this. Yeah, I think that's how I did it. So we have solitude. Once you embrace the inner divine, you in your own sacred solitude, the right people will arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule, without forcing or chasing. So I hate to say it, but I'm not trying to tell nobody business, but I don't like, this is a different love reading than what I'm used to personally, because Spirit is really being honest, okay? Not saying that Spirit is not being honest with other people, but people channel messages differently, okay? So I'm saying here that maybe it's not really time for you to find love right now. And that's okay. I'm not at a point myself personally to find love. And it's just like everybody is, and it's a lot of people that don't see it, but they're not in a place to find love because they're not the person that they need to be, you know? Let's get this energy out, and then we're going to take off, because I really hate that today I didn't get any Two of Cups energy. Well, I didn't go into your tears, so I'm not going to speak that over you, but it's just that, you know, it's just a hard thing to understand that, you know, it's not time. We're having, I said Two of Cups energy, and look at this, brotherhood, heart. So maybe you need to reconnect with people from like your past, or people that really made you feel like yourself. Brotherhood, that's beautiful coming out. Like if you're a guy and you just don't feel yourself, reach out to the bros and be like, hey, let's chill or whatnot, you know. I know y'all be playing the game together, living y'all best life. Okay, so this came out. But this came out in reverse. Were you attracted to power? Let's keep going. If it comes out again, it's coming out again. This energy is confusing. So are you getting mixed signals with people? Are you getting mixed signals? You feel like Spirit is giving you mixed signals. We're only going to take one card, even though several came out. So I'm feeling here, maybe you're sending mixed signals for yourself because your passions may be everywhere. With the Five of Wands in reverse, I see your passions being all over the place, your hobbies. Let's get some more. The Tower moment. I was just speaking about a Tower moment. You may have been attracted to pile number 2, pile number 3. So, yeah, I feel like your Tower moment is here. The storm is here. I definitely feel this for you. I'm also feeling this need to reach within as well. Let's get some more information. I'm just gonna give maybe, well, I'm gonna see what Spirit clarifies. We have the King of Wands with the Daniel. Eloquence gives answers to those in doubt. So maybe you're doubting yourself. Yeah, like I said, you're not really sure of your passions. God, the merciful judge. And it's right under your Tower moment. And what's on the back of the deck? Oh my goodness, is the Ten of Pentacles, the honorable God. Inner and outer work helps one keep their job and protects against disasters. I'm going to put that to the side for you. So let's get into it as a whole. Let's zoom. Okay, I hope y'all see it. So I'm going to get into this Tower. And I'm pulling that in high energy. So I feel like it's going to be an event that happens that is going to really shake. Oops, sorry, y'all. And literally, I shook the camera. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's going to shake how you feel. Yeah, it's definitely saying change is going to occur in the middle of the, like, in the blink of an eye. Dramatic situations are going to come up. And you're not going to understand why. But it's because it's going to push you to really just become the person that you're meant to be. With this thunderstorm has came into this group in several different readings. Okay. And I see that a lot of people are indifferent. This might not even be for everybody. A lot of people are in different stages of really transforming. Thunderstorms come to transform, okay? They come to give water to the earth. They're coming to, for one, satisfy a need. If a thunderstorm is coming, it's because something is needed. Water is needed. Change is needed. The tree that was already falling down needed to continue to fall so that it could grow up again into a beautiful, strong tree. You know, old power lines that were already dusty, they needed to come down. New power lines need to come through. Okay, it's different stuff. It's different things that are needed to set the balance. And we really just need to continue to keep the clarity and the focus. And the thunderstorm is really warning some of you that it's gonna be significant change, and that's coming up again. Significant change. So, and then it's right in the same line as your Tower moment. And I see what the only thing that is in between you is this Five of Wands, which we'll get into. So I'm seeing here that you really need to put your trust in God. You really need to put trust that even though it's out of your control, it's going to fall in balance. And you have to really continue to do the things that you know you're going to be proud of so that those things come back on you and boost your karma. Okay? Trust that what is taken from you will be replaced with better, okay? And if it was lost, it was for the better. Okay, and that's what I'm getting from this thunderstorm right here. Now, going into this Five of Wands energy, we're looking at it's a struggle maybe between you and somebody. You know, it could be physical, it could be verbal. Now, I'm pretty sure it's verbal. But arguments are going to occur, and that's coming up 3 times that arguments are going to occur. So if you're really, set on somebody being your everything, or you feel like a person is not going to do this, or your person is not going to do you dirty, I definitely feel like this is going to be the week, or this is going to be the day, or a day in the future that somebody is going to try you, Pooh. They're really going to try your hand, but it's up to you to really just stand your ground. Competition, that's what I'm getting. Jealousy, aggressiveness, envy. So definitely just stay true to yourself. And that's probably why solitude is coming up. Spirit is telling you, child, just focus on you. Because baby, you're better than it. You're better than this energy that this person or these group of people are going to give you. So looking into this brotherhood, when we accept our oneness with life, our oneness with each other, everybody is our brother, okay? And when we are kind to others, the same kindness is returned. So I'm instantly kind of feeling like maybe this envy or this hate is coming from somebody you may have in the past done dirty. And this might not be for everybody again. So if you feel like that, you should really just not too much go out with this person, really just stay to yourself, because I don't feel like anything's good is going to come out of it. And it's going to upset your peace. So we're going to get a couple of things from Spirit. So in regards to your current love life, if this is a person that you're in a relationship with, and if they're like not showing you the love that you feel like you should have, definitely let them go and focus on you. Words have no power over me. So maybe they're a person who is verbally abusing you, or you're being verbally abused by somebody that you're close to or whatnot. So yeah, I'm seeing here every word in my mind is just a symbol, and symbols aren't real. They're my creation, they're my art. I am the one who gives meaning and power to every word. Words are just a tool for me to communicate. So I'm seeing here that you're saying to them, I don't care what you're saying. And this is in blue as well. So I'm definitely saying that you're telling them, I don't care what you're saying. I'm going to live a life that I'm going to live regardless. Let me see if I can get one more word of advice for Spirit. And this is not focused. I'm sorry, y'all. And I do apologize. I'm going to reach over your energy real quick. And ask Spirit to give another word, because I'm really feeling like it's significant. That everything is in blue, and that like you're such a gentle person. If you're a person that's in like a passive aggressive domestic violence relationship, definitely let that go, boo, because that's not worth it. Because I'm definitely feeling gentle vibes, but the message is strong. And it's steady cards hitting the floor. So like maybe things are steady, not like going how you feel like they ought to. Definitely feeling that for you. Gentle Spirit, because I see here that you're really hurt in love, maybe because you feel like your stability is gone, but I see God is coming in to tell you that everything is going to be okay. I see discipline and master teacher on the back. So, and it's in blue as well. So if you're a smart individual, or you're like just like a person who likes to read, definitely find your comfort in books at this point, or uncovering truth about yourself or something, because I'm definitely feeling that coming out for you. With blue, how do you communicate? By learning how to communicate better, or to learn what to communicate or whatnot. So I'm definitely feeling like, even though it's not time for you to love somebody else, it's really time for you to love yourself for sure, because it's just no coincidence that this message transpired like this. I really do. If you're in a tough situation right now, I really hate it for you. Definitely look into your options if you need to. And I'm really trusting, and I'm really hoping that you trust God. Like I'm trusting that God will come in and save you from your situation. I really pray here right now with us that God guides you guys every single day, from this reading forward. Because at the end of the day, we don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't know what the next moment holds, but God does. And if we're able to step out of ourselves and really understand that God needs to step into us in order for us to be the person that we need to be. I do apologize for the background, but I really just pray that you guys find that clarity, okay? These are the blessings I ask in Jesus' name. Amen. And I hope you guys like, share, and subscribe, and be here for our next reading. Bye-bye.